The biggest part of my photography is deciding whether or not I want to take a photo or just remember it. My name is Scott Pilgrim. My interest in photography, I think, originally came from a more technical point of view. A year ago, I started working on a show called 182 Days. It was named after the 6-month period that I spent time working on the development of the ideas, the publishing of a book, and the execution of the show itself. I don't really want people to be considering what's outside of the picture or what's influencing the picture outside the frame. I think that's part of the truth in a way. It's about maintaining a suspension of reality so that each image stands alone. And that goes into everything that I make. This way people can interpret each image however they want to, which is kind of what I want when I say looking for the truth. Looking at how a camera, with its technical aspects, conveys something onto the photographs that can affect how an image is understood. It could be a moment that people can just experience and look at themselves and not have a disconnect because they don't relate to what they see in the frame. Photography for me was always more of a tool and a means of solving a problem than like a style, or it's like a decision. Like if I'm seeing an object, I'm picturing the way I want to see the object getting photographed. And if I'm not getting that angle, then it's not really worth it, and it just becomes a memory. I think the thing is that I always knew I wanted to do more art with photography, but I didn't necessarily know how to get there. It's been about interpreting that and getting to that goal. I knew I wanted to do more creative things, I knew I wanted to do photo, but everything else has been about molding it and figuring out what I can do with it. So much of my photography is sort of what's happening slightly to the right of the intended frame. I have so many photos that are like someone stood in for a shot, and that's what I shared online. Like someone's holding a prop on set, or the model's kind of looking the other way, and the clothes don't really look their best, but the shape she's making is. A lot of that stuff is sort of coming out of what happens when you take objects and purposely put them in the settings. I try to take all these moments and present them in a way that the production choices are with intent as well. That's the maximum amount of control I can put in the situation. When you're creating a surreal tableau, the space for a viewer to apply their own story to the picture is already there. I'm just aiming to harness that in a more painterly way that's still ambiguous.